Okay, tea bags, question 33. So what's going on here? So let's look at the information that we have. I've extracted again the question into this spreadsheet. We want to complete the standard cost card for the production of 1,000 tea bags for 1,000 tea bags, right? That's the issue here. And we have some information. It says here that you have the bagging division operates a standard costing system. Things are recorded at their standard cost, some variability with materials as you expect, and no overheads are fixed. So let's look at the situation we have. So it says a loose tea costs £5 per kilogram. £5 per kilogram. We want to deal with 1,000 tea bags. So it tells us, well, 1,000 tea bags needs 3 kilograms. So 1,000 tea bags needs three 3 kilograms, and I know that it's £5 for each kilogram, so I'm happy. £15. It's very deceptive here. I suppose if you need 1,000 tea bags are 6p per pence and 6p per bag, so that's 6p per bag. So for 1,000 tea bags, that's 600p, which in effect is £6. Direct labor. The question tells us if I did. Well, I suppose I did the workings down here. It says here direct labor that the machine can pack 5,000 tea bags in an hour, and it needs an operator, if you like, there, and the operator is paid £10 an hour, but it's packing 5,000 tea bags in an hour. Therefore, for 1,000 tea bags, it's doing that in 0.2 hours, isn't it? That's 5,000 um, 5,000 for 1 hour, and therefore 1,000 tea bags must be this, well, just 1 hour divided by 5, so that's 0.2 hours. So 0.2 hours. So therefore labor is paid, and if labor is paid at £10 an hour, therefore for 0.2 hours, you're looking at 0.2 times 10. That's £2. And so of course you have here 0.2 hours times 10, then you have £2. And then finally, your fixed overhead is given to you. It tells you that we've absorbed based on direct labor hours. So what do we have in terms of costs? We have 200,000 per month over budgeted labor hours per month, 4,000, which brings us to, I believe, £50 per labor hour. But the labor hours here, of course, this is £50. Assign £50 to every 1 labor hour. Now we have 0.2 labor hours, so that we're dealing with. So therefore, that's a fifth of that, isn't it? So divided by 5, and that's equal to £10. Because I'm interested, if £50 is what I assign to 1 hour, what do I assign to 0.2 hours? And that's just 1 divided by 5, and 50 divided by 5, and that's £10. And so my total cost is really the addition of all three, and I get 33 pounds. So this again is I've written here reference the last part of question 34. Let me see what is going on with question 34. Yeah, it takes the manufacturing. So you can, now that you know you have the standard costs, you can then apply that um, to what you're doing. So yes, just because it takes 750, this is what it actually took. But whenever you get your standard costs of or standard hours, which you calculate based on your budget, right? You just multiply that by the 250, because that's really where the variance analysis begins. Because I want to compare my standard here, which is what it says here. Each should take 3.5 hours. So I really should be saying, what's 3.5 times 250? That's what my standard. Okay, so you've got your standard hours per unit is given to you. So you calculate that actually. So standard hours per unit here is 3.5. So the key point is, don't fall for this. This is not um, this is not the this is what it actually took, I believe, from this question. So your standard hours are always based on the budget. I just thought I'd reference that. I don't know why I've made a note to reference that, because this is probably you're doing all the similar calculations as you go along. All these questions are very similar. If you see here, they're all exactly the same, but this one just had this extra bit here. So just to be aware of that. Okay, great stuff.